All right, what we've got here today is a 1983 Honda GL650. Originally came with fairing and bags. It was a full dresser. They called them the originally a silver wing. Called them baby gold wings, whatever. And it's a smaller than a gold wing, but a lot of the gold wing parts, as far as fairing and stuff, fit on it. Anyways, this one doesn't have any of that stuff on it. I took it all off. My plan was to do a project with it looking kind of like this. And I kind of have something else that I want to get into, so I'm thinking this might need to go in order for me to get into that. Since I've got it, I have gone through, it wasn't running when I got it. I put a different igniter on it, new plugs, went through the carbs, cleaned them all out just a couple days ago. I put turn signals. This headlight's from a Yamaha, but it still works. Front brakes I bled out, put a different master cylinder on it. They could still use a little bit of work. The back brakes work. When I put two used tires on it off of my silver wing, when I pulled the tires off of that and changed them, they're not completely wore out, but they're pretty close. So expect to buy some tires fairly soon. But the ones that were on it were absolutely horrible. So at least there's tires that you can ride it on it. Repacked all the grease in the differential when I went through that. All the lights work, all the turn signals work, tail light, brake light, and I'll go through all of that. I don't have any coolant leaks, I don't have any oil leaks, nothing is leaking. The fork seals are leaking. I put new ones on it, but I screwed up the tubes. I do have another set of forks to go with it. They're a little bit different. They don't have this cross support. But the brakes do mount in the same spot, so these should pull right out, put the new ones in, or repair those, but these fork tubes are shot. I kind of like the patina on the tank, so I thought that was kind of cool. That was why I kind of wanted to leave it dirty looking bike. Cold start. Turn it on. Got that. These are cold-blooded. I have another one that I ride, and it's cold-blooded, and this one's cold-blooded too. That's with the choke. It fired over pretty good there, but it takes a couple minutes for them to warm up good before they'll sit and idle. See tail lights on, rear brake, front brake. Headlight is on. Signals are working. That's a smooth running bike, and I tell you what, when I took it out down the road, it moved pretty good for what it is. Doesn't look like much, and it's only a 650, but it got right up there real quick. It probably needs an oil change. The oil doesn't look bad, but it's one thing I just haven't gotten to. The clutch is a little stiff, but I think that's coming from, I put straighter bars on it. I have the original bars if you want them. They're a little more pullback style. They'll go with it if you want it. I don't like that kind of bar. But it did bind this cable a little bit in the routing. I got it routed as good as I can, but it's still pretty stiff. And I think it's all in the cable because I had the cable off and I was pulling it just fine by hand. Yeah, our choke's all the way down, so it's gonna run cold-blooded like that. The temperature gauge doesn't work. It does have a temp gauge on it, and that does not work. But the tach works, which is nice because on my silver wing it doesn't. And the speedometer works. We're at 46,000 miles, and my dash lights all work. So I got all the lights are working. I got one mirror on it. It is what it is. I was kind of going for that beat up, fresh out of the barn look with it. I was going to do some other minor things to it now, and I had some big plans for it later, but I found something else I want right now, and this has got to go before I do that. So it's all tuned up nice, ready to go. And like I said, it scoots. So there you go, that's the walk around. Thank you for looking.